Hey, let's do a the pushing picture. You know, where you have to like. Here we go, right there. We gotta push it. Here we go. Second day here in Tuscany. Karis found this beautiful, gorgeous Airbnb out here in the countryside. Nothing but fresh air and mountains and birds chirping in the morning. Woke up late today, decided to go for a run. It's gorgeous out here. Just realized that the last 2 miles, we're all downhill. I gotta get back to my house, which is somewhere up here in these mountains. That should be fun. Mile 3, we're going uphill, but I'm still alive. 4 miles, I'm done. This dog keeps following me. Oh, the little white furry one. This dog's just so happy to see me. Look, I found a friend. So we just caught a train from our town. We're heading into Florence for the day. Originally it was raining, but it still looks like rain. So we're here in Florence. We came here to see Michelangelo's David, and everything's closed. So now we're just looking for a place to have dinner.
Everything's closed again.
We're looking for a Chinese restaurant. It's really just craving Chinese food, so that's what we're doing right now. So anyway, got a few more hours to spend in the city. We're probably gonna come back out one more time this week before we head to Rome. We traveled 7,000 miles halfway across the world to Italy, and we're here eating at a Chinese restaurant. I asked them if they spoke Cantonese. They were like, no, we only speak normal Chinese. Cantonese is normal Chinese. I think the food should be pretty good here. Got a lot of high ratings on, I think, TripAdvisor. I think we should be okay.
One dish. Here, point at the dish. One dish that Chinese out of all of us ordered. Like 8 or 9 dishes that me, Korean ordered.
So we're on the final leg of our Italian adventures. We're heading on to Rome. I had a great time in Tuscany. Our stay here in Tuscany was a little bit more exhausting, a lot more running around than we had anticipated. Anyway, that's where we're off to now. I'll see you guys when we get there. So we just checked into our new Airbnb. Pretty cool place. A lot of history behind it. The current owner inherited this apartment from his parents that he rents out to travelers. So anyway, we're on our way to the market right now. We're excited to see what's here in Rome. My in-laws have been craving hot sauce for a little while. Sriracha, that's probably about as good as you're gonna get. Where are we right now?
At the Coliseum.
And what do they do here?
They fight bulls, they fight gladiators, fight in mazes.
They fight in mazes and stuff?
Yeah.
How old is this building?
This is over like probably 1,000 years old.
2,000 years old.
Oh, 2,000?
Yeah. So it's our third day here in Rome. We're staying in a little town called Battestina, not too far away from the city center. It's located in the outskirts of Rome. I think it's the last metro stop on the Red Line. I had reservations about running here. I've driven in New York, New Jersey, Baltimore, and Washington, and even LA. And I have to say that that Italian drivers are probably among some of the worst in the universe. Anyway, that's why I had some reservations about jogging here on this leg of our trip. But anyway, check this out. You see that beautiful field out there? So in the midst of all this construction and busyness, there seems to be a nice, beautiful rolling field in the distance, and I kind of wanted to see it. Ever since we got to this place, I sort of kind of wanted to see this. So if I'm going to run today, I'm going to be running towards that direction and see what's there. So I found the entrance to this park, which I don't believe is an actual park at all. I think it's just an undeveloped area. So I mean, we got a porta potty and a forklift. So it's our third or fourth day in Rome. Not quite sure. We're pretty much done with going to all these touristy areas. Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, the Colosseum, all those things. So anyway, we're going to somewhere new today. So after about 2 weeks of running around Italy, we're a little exhausted. We're kind of done. We're kind of done with the whole touristy thing. Just like a lot of aggressive street vendors and restaurant waiters and things like that. So anyway, we're done with all of that. What we want to do is just hang out in the countryside. Just go at a more slower pace, relax. It's we got 1 or 2 more days here in Italy, and then we're going back home. So we just want to just kind of relax for the next 2 days. So we're headed to Tivoli Gardens next, or
not
Tivoli?
Tivoli Gardens, area called Tivoli. It's a countryside of Rome. We're going to Hadrian's Villa. It was
a friend of ours recommended us that we check it out. So
emperor's house used to be through lavish parties and garden parties.
Yeah, so a friend of ours recommended that we check it out. So that's where we're headed today.
Architecture is supposed to be beautiful. So
okay, all right. So we're gonna head over there and see what's there.
Bye bye. Ciao. Adios.
So we made it to the park. Nice little hike. About a half-mile hike. You don't really see anything yet, to be quite honest. Just like any other park. We know we can find some coffee, Coke, and a sandwich. Are you having fun on this Italy trip?
Yeah.
What do you remember most about this trip?
Pizza.
Pizza or pizza?
Both.
What do you remember most about this trip?
Pizza and pizza and
Any
Florence.
cool buildings that you saw? That was pretty awesome.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Hey, what about that naked man, David, and his JoJo? What? What? You don't know what JoJo is. we're packing up, getting ready to head back to Venice, where we started our trip almost 2.5 weeks ago. So we're looking forward to the 6-hour drive back. We're very excited to be very soon to be heading back home.